When you hear the words immune system, your mind probably jumps straight to us, right? To humans and animals. We think of white blood cells, antibodies, all that stuff that fights off germs inside our bodies. But is that really the whole story? Well, get ready for this, because it turns out that's not even close. The incredible, surprising truth is that plants have their own sophisticated and super effective immune systems. And honestly, this idea completely changes how you look at the grass in your lawn or the trees in a park. So, what exactly is plant immunity? Well, to put it simply, it's a plant's built in ability to know when it's being threatened. Whether it's by some hungry insect or some nasty bacteria, and then to actually fight back. It means they're not just passively sitting there waiting to be eaten. No way. Okay, so that immediately begs the question, how? How does a plant, something that's rooted to the spot and doesn't have a brain, actually defend itself? Well, let's get into their amazing defense system. So when a plant realizes it's under attack, its response is just incredibly smart and direct. It kicks off this two-part defense plan. First, it launches chemical weapons. It releases compounds that can taste bitter to an insect or even act as a toxin. And at the exact same time, it starts to strengthen its walls. It reinforces its own cells to become physically tougher and harder to chew through. It's like putting up armor while you're fighting back. That alone is a pretty amazing defense for just a single plant. But believe me, the story does not end there. This is where it goes from being clever to being absolutely mind-blowing. Because this individual defense system is part of something way bigger. It all connects into what you could call a plant network. A silent, invisible warning system that's happening all around us all the time. Seriously, just take a second to let that sink in. A plant that's being attacked doesn't just protect itself, it sends out a warning to its neighbors. It releases these special chemicals into the air, kind of like a silent alarm, that float over to other nearby plants, telling them, hey, danger is here. So what's the big deal about that? Well, the implications are huge. It means that plants in a community can communicate. They can give their neighbors a heads up so those plants can start beefing up their own defenses before the threat even gets to them. They're literally creating a shared security system for the whole neighborhood. And when you put all of these pieces together, the personal armor, the chemical weapons, and this incredible community-wide alarm system, you get to a really profound final realization about the silent genius of nature. And this is the real takeaway. Plants don't have voices, right? They don't have brains, at least not in the way we think of them, but they are anything but passive. They are active designers. They are architects building their very own, very complex security systems.